Glennon Doyle Melton, Love Warrior. Step into the captivating journey of self-discovery and growth with Glennon Doyle Melton's memoir, Love Warrior. Through struggles with disordered eating, addiction, motherhood, and a marriage riddled with challenges, Glennon courageously battles the pain that keeps her from living a fully authentic life. With each challenge, she uncovers valuable lessons and seeks to bridge the gap between her body, mind, and soul. Throughout the book's summary, readers will find the crucial themes of resilience, self-awareness, and the importance of embracing one's truth, all culminating in Glennon's transformation into a warrior of love.
Glennon's journey to recovery. Glennon Doyle's memoir recounts her struggle with bulimia, alcoholism, and the pressure to fit in. As a young girl, she felt the need to be beautiful, which eventually led to her eating disorder. High school and college only amplified these pressures, and Glennon turned to alcohol and promiscuity to cope. After a stern talk with a priest deemed as an intervention, Glennon momentarily paused her downward spiral. But it wasn't until she became pregnant again that Glennon had the willpower to get sober and rebuild her life. The takeaway from her story is that recovery is possible, even in the depths of despair. Glennon's journey to authenticity. Glennon Doyle's journey to self-discovery, authenticity, and breaking free from societal expectations is recounted in her book, with personal experiences of vulnerability, eating disorders, alcoholism, and the importance of truth. Glennon Doyle's memoir, Untamed, describes her journey to self-discovery and authenticity, which started from the day she hit puberty until the day she got married. She recounts the societal expectations of femininity that weighed heavy on her and the ways in which she tried to conform to these expectations. As a young girl, Glennon learned that being heavy or taking up too much space didn't align with society's image of femininity. Bulimia became her way of conforming, leading her to constantly obsess about her weight and maintain a constant battle with herself. Glennon also learned that conforming meant aligning with what the popular girls considered as ideal girlhood. This led her to dress the right way, project confidence, and attract male attention without seeming to seek it. She shares a heart-wrenching experience where she realized that staying in the popular boys' good books was more important than believing a girl who accused him of rape. Despite performing the role of popular girl to perfection, she knew she was being untrue to herself and that she was causing herself and those around her great pain. Her mask finally slips in her senior year of high school and is sent to a hospital for mental health reasons. Here, she shares space with girls with eating disorders, and although they all appear to be in control, the truth was that they were all in pain. Over the years, Glennon's life was marked by her battles with bulimia and alcoholism, which gave her a hiding place from confronting her problems. But she knew she was living a lie and causing pain to herself and others. Glennon not only shares her personal journey with vulnerability and authenticity, but she also explores the societal pressures placed on women to conform to societal expectations of femininity. She believes that we all need to break free from such expectations and learn to live our truths, no matter how challenging the journey may be. In conclusion, Untamed takes the reader on an emotional journey of Glennon's life, filled with vulnerability, eating disorders, alcoholism, and most importantly, the importance of living our truths. Through her experiences and personal growth, Glennon inspires us to break free of societal expectations and embrace our authentic selves. A marriage tested by parenthood. Glennon and Craig's joy of parenting their son, Chase, couldn't distract from the cracks in their marriage. Glennon wanted a passionate ever after, which hadn't materialized. While Glennon craved verbal communication for intimacy, Craig was more tactile. They struggled to connect on a deeper level, leading to a failed attempt to rekindle their chemistry through scheduled date nights. After a porn-watching episode, Glennon and Craig gave up on trying to fix their relationship and focused on parenting their 3 children together. Finding her voice. Glennon, dealing with addiction and disordered eating, feels silenced in her marriage and as a mother. Societal pressures prevent women from speaking openly about the difficulties of parenting, leaving her feeling isolated. One day, she takes inspiration from a Facebook list and shares her story honestly, going viral and finding her voice through blogging and writing. Glennon's journey shows the importance of speaking your truth, even when it feels hard, and the power of community in finding support. False promise. Glennon and Craig, both writers, moved to Naples, Florida, seeking a fresh start after Glennon's Lyme disease diagnosis. Their relationship is shattered when Glennon discovers her husband's infidelity and addiction to porn. Glennon struggles to cope with the betrayal and wonders if her sexual issues were due to her or Craig's actions. The couple decides to separate, leaving Glennon as a single mother struggling to face her children while battling her past struggles with addiction. Rising above rock bottom. Glennon Doyle finds her way back up when confronted by life's disasters. This excerpt from Untamed describes Glennon's journey of self-discovery and how her inner voice guides her through life's uncertainties. Glennon Doyle's Untamed depicts the writer's journey of self-discovery and how she rises above rock bottom. So, how does Glennon propel herself off the bathroom floor? She begins by making 2 lists. The first list, titled Questions I Can't Answer Yet, consists of things like, will we ever be a family again? The second list, titled Questions I Can Answer, helps Glennon take stock of her strengths, including surviving a past rock bottom. Glennon then makes a third list called What I Know, ending with the mantra, just do the next right thing, one thing at a time. These lists motivate her to move forward despite the chaos and uncertainty in her life. Glennon learns to listen to her inner voice and tune out the unhelpful opinions of those she confides in about her marital issues. She realizes that she must trust herself to know what the right thing is by asking, what is the next right thing? Glennon discovers that her inner voice is often small, given the way she has ignored it in the past. But when she waits patiently, the voice speaks, guiding her through life. When Glennon contemplates reconciling with her husband Craig, her inner voice is torn, and she is apprehensive about making any decisions. Craig, on the other hand, is doing the work needed to change. He is in therapy and volunteering at a women's shelter, with no expectation of reward. When the therapist intervenes and advises Glennon that it is time to make a decision, Glennon decides to give the marriage another try. Although she is anxious about the reunion, she takes comfort in the fact that throughout her journey, she has learned to trust her inner voice. In summary, Glennon's journey is an inspiring story about how to rise above rock bottom and conquer life's challenges. By listening to her inner voice and making lists of her strengths and weaknesses, Glennon has found her way back up. Her story speaks to the invincible human spirit that can find a way through uncertain terrain if it trusts its inner voice. Reunited in body and mind. Glennon undergoes therapy to address her emotions which were causing discomfort in her marriage. Her therapist encourages her to reconnect with her true self, starting with her past. Glennon opens up about her childhood issues with body image and bulimia. She discovers the importance of harmony between her mind and body and starts to focus on healing the rift within herself. At the same time, her husband Craig starts working on his communication skills and understanding his own emotional needs. Together, they join a church that preaches about unconditional love. The couple finally reconnects physically and emotionally, renewing their vows on a beach in Mexico. The journey proves that healing from the inside strengthens bonds externally. The journey of the warrior. Glennon Doyle, a survivor of addiction, infidelity, and the challenges of being a mom, learns the power of reckoning with pain through her experience in a hot yoga class. The painful memories and emotions she's been avoiding catch up to her, but rather than running away, she leans into the pain. Through this experience, she realizes that pain is not a problem to be fixed but an invitation to learn. She begins to see herself as a warrior, someone who doesn't keep their pain inside but shows it to the world. In doing so, Glennon discovers the key to unlocking joy, connection, and love, by embracing pain, not pushing it away.
In her compelling memoir, Love Warrior, Glennon Doyle Melton reminds readers that real progress and growth are anchored in recognizing and embracing the pain inherent in life. By facing adversity and experiencing its lessons directly, she demonstrates the power of self-reflection, honesty, and evolution. Glennon learns that genuine connections and emotional intimacy blossom when we confront our authentic selves and raw emotions, ultimately leading her to a fearless and determined warriorhood. Through the highs and lows of Glennon's journey, Love Warrior serves as an enlightening metaphor for every individual who seeks to discover and honor their truth, healing themselves in the process.